All right, so here is the UFC superstar Paige VanZant. She's about as classy as it gets. Injuries have become part of the narrative, at least recently here. She'll try to get on track here tonight.
Yes, Paige VanZant is a star, right? The magnetic personality, the big smile. She lights up every room she steps into. She's just a person that you want to be around because you know she's exuding happiness. But that's until she goes into an octagon. When she gets into an octagon, she is nasty. A fighter's fighter. A person that's willing to go out there and just let it all hang out. Even in defeat, you see the toughness of Paige VanZant.
She had a huge win by submission over Rachel Ostovich. That was January of 2019. Seems to have the arm injuries in check. We'll see how it goes for PVZ here tonight. Paige VanZant steps into the octagon, and this time she wants to leave with the belt. All right, so here's the global superstar and UFC strawweight champion, Magnum Weili. The fight against Carla Esparza to win the title back kind of felt like an eventuality. She dominated that matchup, and now we'll see how it goes as she gets back on the horse here tonight.
Well, she's going to try to replicate that. She needs to go out and dominate. Most times, though, when you see Weili walk to the octagon, you feel like she's going to be the winner. I don't know if there's ever been an instance where it seemed as certain one person would win as a challenger going into that rematch with Carla Esparza. But tonight, she has a much bigger challenge in front of her. And if she's gonna get it done, she's gonna have to rely on all that skill and on that great athleticism.
Physically, she is gonna overwhelm the majority of strawweight competition. Perhaps she'll move up to flyweight at some point down the line. Tonight, though, the latest title defense for Magnum Weili. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, 12-gauge Paige VanZant. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, John
Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here, and let us see what Weili has to offer. Many believe she is the most powerful strawweight on the roster, and past opponents have certainly felt that pressure and power. We'll see if she can get the hands going early here tonight. Man, her kick to the body there was a beaut. Oh, nice job by the kickboxer there to stay upright. That takedown attempt would have put her on the floor earlier in her mixed martial arts career. She's working hard. Yeah, she's working very hard at getting better, but you can see the awareness now. Her understanding of how to move defensively whenever she gets hit with a takedown attempt. Beautiful to see her evolution inside the octagon. So both girls landing right out of the chute. All right, early round action here, and Weili not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand. A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Weili is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come. Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent. And she finally gets the takedown here. She kept on trying. She knew at some point she was going to be able to take this fight down. Certainly got her down here and with style points. Well, you've heard us say it a lot, but oftentimes with the leg kicks, it doesn't take a whole lot of them to inflict damage. And what a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon to find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh! Oh, big left hand there. Going back to the jab.
She got that single collar tie.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Weili.
She's hurting bad. Oh. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, nice job to get the takedown late in the round. Certainly not resting on her laurels here as we wind it down in this round.
She's a grinder. She's going to take it out in the beginning of the round, middle, and the end. You have to know that you'll be constantly under attack from this wrestle-heavy approach.
Fighters back to their feet here. Now she gains some separation. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Breathe. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns. Hang in there with the takedown. You got to set those.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, both fighters ready to go now with round two. Weili Zhang and Paige VanZant. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead of the next round?
Oh, huge shot by her there. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's move.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
VanZant getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Oh, right hand lands again for Weili.
Weili's starting to feel it now, man. She's starting to get off with that right hand. She's throwing it more often now because she has found that she can land it at will.
Very nice leg kick there by Weili.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets
Could be the beginning of the end here. Nah, she misses with the left punch there. Well, that's her best strike, that hook, and she's able to land it yet again here.
She lands it once again. She tells you what she's going to do. You got to be able to stop. Most can't, and once again, she finds herself in front and mostly behind that hook.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Oh, look at her now, setting up for the submission.
What a submission attempt.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Zhang's right back to the full mount here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Zhang. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard. Throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Back and forth we go. Wild attempt with the right hand there. Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tie.
Look at the skip action. That's
a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I need you to get behind that jab and start.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, blocked that offering there and then counters beautifully with a leg kick. Nice job by Zhang. Straight right is there.
Another leg kick lands.
Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. Zhang's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so she can evade her opponent from finishing it.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Zhang's got a bruise. Just out of range with the big right hand.
Nice kick.
In terms of those low leg kicks, a lot of fighters say it's just toughness. It doesn't have to do with genetics necessarily, but you don't want to take too many more of those. Zhang gets the single leg takedown, well played. VanZant's thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice elbow.
Weili going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Zhang gets touched by that kick there. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on. Paige is going to roll right into the mount. Oh, big elbow.
Man, she's making these ground strikes count. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my God.
What a fight. Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here tonight, and this crowd is letting her know.
John, you know how much I love to talk, and I'm sitting here almost speechless because this young lady looked amazing. She said she was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what she did. Wow.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, 12-gauge Paige VanZant.
All right, so Paige VanZant is your winner, and there it is, that $1 million smile. We've essentially watched her grow up and evolve inside this octagon, and clearly tonight, she took her game and her skill